A lot of agents are leaving the real estate industry because times are getting harder. At the time of this recording, it's September 2023, and people are leaving overall because they don't have enough leads. So this video is going to show you how to get more listings using this one hack, and I will tell you, it's not door knocking, it's not bugging your sphere, it's not open houses, and it's certainly not cold calling. Stick around. I'm Ali Garced, or Ali the Agent, on all social media. I have shared this hack with everyone in my EXP downline, and it's time that I share it with you all too. I'm a top producer with EXP Realty. I became an icon agent, or top 2% of the entire brokerage, in just my first year of doing this full time. I love it. I separated as a major from the Air Force about a year ago, and now I'm a full-time real estate agent. I love this. We have so many trainings available to our agents, to me, and to everyone in my downline every single day of the work week. But on Thursdays specifically, we open it up to agents of all brokerages. We don't care what brokerage you're a part of. Thursdays, you're able to come on and jump on, be a fly on the wall on our Zoom calls. So I invite you to that. In case you're interested, comment below and I'll send you the link. If you ever want to have a one-on-one with me about this specific topic or any specific topic, lead gen, organization checklist that I give all of the realtors in my EXP downline, schedule a call with me. I'm here for it. Okay, now how do you get listings starting this week with this one hack? Drum roll, please. Fun fact, I used to be a drummer. Airbnbs. Now, let me explain. In case you happen to have been living under a rock, Airbnbs and short-term rentals altogether, I'll be using those terms somewhat interchangeably throughout this video, they've taken a complete dump. I know this because I'm an investor myself. I have short-term rentals, I have medium-term rentals, I have some long-term rentals. I actually host an investing podcast. So in case you haven't heard it, check us out. We are Invest to Fi. So I know from firsthand experience that short-term rentals have taken a massive hit over the last year. I'm experiencing it myself, where I'm taking some of my short-term rentals, I'm changing them to medium-term rentals, or just switching them completely to long, or we are selling. So that is the point of this video. Starting from the beginning of last year, it seems like short-term rentals have taken a massive decline all over the country. So not just in Arizona, where I personally am, but especially in Arizona. Arizona specifically has seen a 50% decrease. That is huge. Now, why might this be the case? One, travel slowed down quite a bit. It seemed like everyone and their mother was becoming an Airbnb host. They were purchasing rental properties and furnishing them and then just charging crazy high prices, which totally worked back then a couple of years ago, but no longer works now, because now hotels are becoming more affordable than Airbnbs. A lot of these short-term rental companies also took a lot of heat and started getting a bad rap because of some very creepy hosts putting cameras in places that they should not be putting cameras in. And right now, and for the foreseeable future, the need for affordable housing is at an all-time high. People aren't spending as much right now anymore. Now, there are probably a lot of other reasons why short-term rentals have seen a decrease overall throughout the country. However, that specifically is not the point of this video. This video is to show you how you can help those investors who are hurting right now. Now, of course, not all Airbnb hosts are hurting. Some are doing super well. Some didn't even see or notice a decline, and that is excellent. But a lot of them have. A lot of these property owners are holding on to vacant properties. They are paying mortgage after mortgage without any income. That might be okay for a month or two, but after maybe 4 or 5 months of no occupancy, those owners start to feel that. Now, can I promise this will work in your specific city? No. This happens, I think, mainly in bigger cities where a lot of laws and new regulations have come across banning Airbnbs. Your city or your town might not have ever even been a vacation city, so this might not work there, but just try it. Either way, it's worth a shot. So I am sharing my screen with you right now. We're gonna be doing this together. So I'm on Airbnb, and what you want to do is be looking for properties that have a lot of vacancy coming up. So for example, go to your city, type in the map, your city, or where you want to be getting listings. And instead of doing a couple of days, you want to see who has vacancies for months. So let's go ahead and make this the next like 2 months in a row, or maybe we can just start off with 1 month, whatever you want to do. You get the point. Here, you'll be able to see which properties have the next month available. Now, one filter that you definitely want to have is the entire place. You don't want to be looking at those that are just hosting a room, that are just hosting a bed, I don't know. So you want to make sure that the entire place is there. That means that the entire place is unoccupied right now, and it's going to be unoccupied for the entire month coming up. If you want to be even more aggressive, you can go ahead and change this filter for 2 months in a row, or maybe 3 months in a row. You'll be surprised at how many are available. So for example, here we're doing pretty much the entire month of October. These are the listings. These are available properties where owners, let me zoom in here, where owners do not have any tenants for the entire month. So they're going to be paying at least for one vacancy. If we were to be even more aggressive here, all of October, starting all of October, say all the way to the end of November, the next 2 months, these are the amount of properties that do not have a single tenant coming in there or a guest coming in there for the entire 2 months. This is perfect. Now, again, I don't want this to seem like we're taking advantage of anyone. Some investors here, very much so, can pay for the holding costs, and that is excellent. However, a lot of them are hurting right now. I know this. I'm selling one of my properties that was a short-term rental, and it made great money, but now it no longer does that. So it's time to sell. For example, here we see a couple of apartments. As we get closer to downtown, we'll probably see more of 1-bedroom units. Yep, that's a 1-bedroom. You know your city best, so you'll know whether you're looking at an apartment, a condo, or an entire single family, or a multifamily. One thing you want to look at in case you are not an Airbnb host yourself, super hosts usually have been in this business for a while. They know what they're doing. A lot of times they might not be open to selling. However, I am also a super host and we're selling too. So don't let that play really too much into anything. Of course, when Airbnb shows this feature over here, the rare find, that means that it's a rare find, obviously. So most likely they're going to have occupancy, but maybe it's just the next 2 months that they happen to be vacant, but usually it's not vacant. Either way, let's just pick a spot over here. Let's pick this one. Now, even though this one says that it is a rare find, we can go ahead and still look at the photos. We can see what the property already looks like, and we can go down to the calendar or here on the right-hand side, and we can play around with the different dates. Are they also available the month after that? What about the month after that? Do they have 4 months, 5 months in a row of vacancy? And here we can see that this property is still available for booking during this time. So this property over here has at least 3 months vacancy. Now, I will say Airbnb does a really good job of avoiding spammers. Like, I know as a host that has a couple of properties on Airbnb, I don't get spam like I do in other sites. Other sites, it happens all the time. Hey, I'm a cleaner and I'm looking for work, or hey, I can manage your properties, whatever it is. It's just so annoying. So keep that in mind. I am not saying that by messaging these hosts, you're not going to get kicked off of Airbnb. You very well might. However, if you wanted to take the risk and message these hosts through the app, be yourself. Don't be salesy. Nobody wants a salesperson. Nobody wants spam, because if they have a vacant unit and they see that the only person messaging them is someone who's trying to list their home, that's going to be very annoying and they might end up reporting you. However, what you could say is always try to provide value first. You can say, hey, name, I see that your property isn't occupied for the next 3 months. I really feel like Airbnb took a turn, and just start a conversation over Airbnb. If you have any buyers that are in between selling their home and buying their home and they need an in-between place to stay, this is the perfect opening to reach out to them. As you start that conversation, they might say, yeah, we have been considering listing and we might as well just sell the house now. We don't have any guests coming in the near future. Or they might say, no, we want to keep our property. Thanks for bugging us. And at that point, you can say, excellent. Are you looking for more Airbnbs? Because I can help you with that too. Now, again, you might be banned from the Airbnb app if you do this way too much and if you only stick to the Airbnb app. However, if you wanted to avoid going that route, you could do this. So as you can see, we're back on the overall map here. You can pick a property and then you can just find the actual address on it, because Airbnb doesn't show you the specific address, right, until after you already book with them, which you don't want to do unless you do. So you go on the Google Maps, maps.google.com, and you go ahead and you find the intersection, you narrow all the way down. Say you find a property here, and that's the intersection around Broadway, Tinka Verde area. Okay, excellent. You find that the equivalent in your city. Excellent, cool. We're just gonna zoom down all the way down here. I don't know if you knew this, but the more that you zoom down, you can find the actual address. So go ahead and click on this. this will show you the address. Boom. So what can you do now with that address? You can now mail it, you can now door knock, you can now utilize the title company and find that owner's name, or go on the county assessor website if that's public information available to you. Find the owner's name, give them a call, and see if they need assistance in listing. If they're looking to sell, you are providing them value. If not, you can help them purchase another Airbnb. If you want to schedule a one-on-one call with me to see how agents in my community, in the EXP family that we have, are standing out and standing apart from the rest, schedule a call with me. The link is below. Other than that, if this helped, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. See you on the next video.